we go again.
Before we start anything, you want to make sure you go into Discord and Gun Network, set up an account on there so you can download some of these mods. Obviously, make sure you be very careful because some of these mods are on different websites and you might want to be a bit wary downloading random links. Now that that's out the way, we've got our first mod. This is in Modern Warfare 19 Classic Ghost Armour by George M. So if you ever played the original Modern Warfares, this is pretty much what Ghost wears in those games, and it looks absolutely exceptional. I think I've actually shown this before in a previous video, but as you can see, it's absolutely incredible, this, and it does fit quite well into Fallout New Vegas. I feel like it doesn't really break the law or whatever, because it does go quite well into the actual game as well, so it doesn't really make it look anything crazy out of this world. As you can see, extremely detailed, very great texture quality. And if you want to roleplay as Ghost from the Modern Warfare games, you can do. This is pretty much his iconic armor from the original Modern Warfare games. And yeah, absolutely exceptional. So yeah, it's pretty much just a port from the actual original Modern Warfare games. So shout out to this mod offer because it looks absolutely amazing. You can use an item spawner or actually find it in the abandoned shack located just outside of Good Springs. So now if you're a big fan of the Metal Gear franchise, this is pretty much the armor the actual private military company in the game actually wear, which is actually by Big Boss's military company, and it looks absolutely amazing. It's pretty much straight ported from that game. So with this mod you get about 4 different types of armor, and they are full armor, so pretty much when you wear this you will not be able to take pieces off. It'll be just one armor piece. Obviously you can see here this is the full armor, and if I can't take the actual balaclava off, it'll take the entire armor piece off. But yeah, texture quality is absolutely awesome, usually is with ports. But yeah, if you do like MGS, you will absolutely love this armor, and it does fit quite well into Fallout New Vegas. I wouldn't say it breaks the game in any shape or form, but as you can see, this actually gives you an actual face mask as well. So if you actually want to play as one of the characters from the MGS games, you can do. And this is pretty much the medic's outfit. So there's quite a few armor pieces to go through. I'm just going to show my favorite out of the bunch, but this is probably my favorite, the one that says Mesquite on the back, and it looks absolutely incredible. And like I said, it does fit quite well into Fallout New Vegas, and the actual camouflage patterns of these armors do actually blend in quite well with the actual terrain in the game. So overall, a very great mod. And for this one, you can just download this right on the Nexus, so you don't have to go on any other third-party website to grab this. But it's not got many downloads, and it's not very seen, so make sure you check it out because it's very exceptional. Now, for all you Halo lovers out there, this is the Halo Reach Noble 6 armor by Van Knight. And pretty much this will just give you the Halo Reach Noble armor from the Halo Reach game. So if you're a big fan of Halo, this would be right up your alley. And it looks quite well. I won't say it probably fits in the greatest in Fallout New Vegas, but you do get quite a lot of armors in Fallout New Vegas that look very similar to this. So in a sense, it probably will go quite well in Fallout New Vegas. I say the same about the gun, so if you stay late into this video, I will actually be showing a nice juicy weapon off you that fits quite well into the game also. So yeah, the actual helmet does look quite nice. I do actually like the reflections on the front of the helmet. Texture quality is not the best. I mean, it's a decent, it's not anything exceptional like 4K, but it looks pretty decent. So yeah, I do feel like it does look somewhat decent in Fallout New Vegas. Make sure you check it out because it's pretty nice. Now, a game that is very similar to Fallout, it's actually the Metro games, and this is the Metro and a Summer Update armor by Golden Crusader. This is located on the Gun Network, so make sure you make an account on that website. It seems quite dodgy, but it's pretty much perfectly safe. So on that website, you can download this armor, and yeah, it's very good. It's pretty much the same again, a port from the Metro games. And if you don't know who Anna is one of the female characters in the game, in the second game and the third game, and this is pretty much what she wears in Exodus, so it looks very good. If you are playing as a female character, it does go quite well with that. Obviously, I won't say playing as a male character looks amazing. Now, if you wanted to play as Artyom from also the Metro games, this is a Scavier Radiation Suit by Dragbody. Now, this is not an identical replica of the armor from the Metro games, but it takes a lot of inspiration from it, especially the helmet. So this looks absolutely insane, and it does go quite well into Fallout New Vegas. It does fit quite well into the world space. And yeah, very decent, very good texture quality. Dragbody does absolutely awesome armor mods. And as you can see, it's pretty much the Spartan helmet that Artyom wears in the Metro games. If you've not played the Metro games, make sure you check them out because they're just as good as Fallout. So yeah, definitely decent armor mod that you need to download, also located on the Gun Network. Now, for all you Tarkov lovers out there, we've got a nice little mod here. This is the EFT Killer Concept Pack by Chago, and pretty much this includes the EFT Killer armor from Escape from Tarkov. Simple as that. And if you want to play as an actual Slav Russian in Fallout New Vegas, this will be right up your alley because now you can do a nice Slavic dance while you're bouncing around, killing the Legion and any fiends.
My mommy said no more skibidi toilets.
This mod is located on a Discord server, so the links will be down below. Make sure you make a Discord account and actually get access to the actual server, and you will find it on there. Overall, very decent. Texture quality is pretty impressive, and I do like the armor as well in general. I've not actually played Escape from Tarkov, but I've seen it on there and I do know about the game. Apparently it's pretty decent. You also get a couple of weapons included in this. We're mainly focusing on the armor. The weapons are pretty decent though. I feel like they are slightly overpowered, But yeah, the weapons are not too bad, so make sure you check the weapons out in this pack as well. But we're mainly focusing on the Adidas tracksuit armor because it looks pretty insane, and if you want to play as an actual Slavic dude, you can in Fallout New Vegas. I do feel like it looks pretty nice, and in a way it does fit quite well into New Vegas. I mean, the actual Adidas armor I wouldn't say fits well because Adidas doesn't really exist in Fallout New Vegas, but overall the armor does look pretty nice, and it does fit somewhat well into the game, so make sure you check it out. Now you can do the hard bass Slavic Russian dance all around New Vegas, because why not? Because now you're dressing up for the part and you can dress up as a Slavic hard bass dancer. Pretty fucking awesome. Now, from Resident Evil 3, we have the Resident Evil 3 Remake Jill Type 4 armor by Nichego, and pretty much this is just Jill's armor from the remake of Resident Evil 3, and it looks absolutely incredible. You can also get a face mask or an actual character race, which I will be showing later on in the video, so make sure you stick around to see that. But overall, the armor looks absolutely incredible. The actual text quality is pretty decent, pretty awesome, and yeah, it looks pretty nice. So if you want to play as a sexy Jill character in Fallout New Vegas, this would be right up your alley. As you can see, I'm actually not got the actual Jill face, and I've just got the regular normal play face, and it does go quite well with my play character. Obviously, this is only for a female. It probably won't go quite with the male, and it'll probably blow up your game. But don't worry, because we have another mod that will be for the ultimate Chads, and if you are a big fan of Resident Evil, this ultimate Chad mod will be right up your alley, because if we haven't forgotten about the bad boy Leon, the absolutely Chad master of Resident Evil. But yeah, obviously this armor is absolutely great, and if you are playing as a female character, it will go absolutely exceptional with a female character. Very sexy, so if you do like Jill, this would be proper up your alley. Now the main attraction, this is the Leon Kennedy shirt by Visual Core, and pretty much what this will do is give you Leon Kennedy's armor from the Resident Evil 4 remake, and it looks absolutely amazing. Now you can play as the absolute Chad, Leon Kennedy, and I'll also show you how to get the race at the end of the video, because you will want to play as Leon Kennedy. The actual armor just looks so good, and sadly it does not come with Leon's jacket from the game, but look at it. Resident Evil 4 is an exceptional game, so make sure you play it. Don't miss out on this beautiful hunk of a man. So yeah, overall, we'll stop glazing, get Resident Evil 3 there, or 4 or whatever. And yeah, we'll actually show you the armor, so the armor does look pretty decent. So if you do like Leon Kennedy's armor from Resident Evil 4, make sure you download it. If anyone can actually find this armor with the coat over the top, please comment down below and let me know where you can find it, because the actual jacket is pretty iconic as well to the series, but I cannot find it. Now from the Resident Evil 3 remake, this is Carlos's armor. I couldn't find who the actual model for this is, because on Discord his actual name has been deleted. But yeah, very decent armor. If you do not know who Carlos is, I will show you exactly who this badass is.
It's safe.
I'm fine.
Personal space. Okay, I get it.
So another Chad from the Resident Evil 3 remake games, and yeah, you pretty much get his armor. I could not find the actual character race, so you can actually play as his face. But yeah, the actual armor is located just on the Discord page, and make sure you set up a Discord so you can wear Carlos's absolutely incredible umbrella armor from Resident Evil 3. So yeah, make sure you check that out, because it's pretty goddamn sexy. So now we've got a nice little juicy Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 armor. So this is Viktor Zakhaev, I don't know how you pronounce that name, but it's from Call of Duty 4, the original and the remaster. So this is his iconic armor, which is pretty much just another tracksuit. If you ever played Call of Duty 4, which most of us have, this is pretty much his iconic outfit, which he wears in both the original and the remastered. So if you want to play as some villain Russian dude, you can actually wear this and play as him. So it looks quite nice. It does actually look pretty decent. Text quality is not too bad. So I think this is actually from the actual remastered and not the original, because the original is very, very old. But yeah, very decent. If you want to wear some sort of a tracksuit in Fallout New Vegas, go right ahead and download this one. And it does look pretty decent. So yeah, very awesome. If you do like Modern Warfare 1, you should be right up your bloody alley. So make sure you check it out, because it's pretty sexy. This is the Roze Viagra armor from the Modern Warfare 2019 version. Sadly, it does not give you an erection, but it makes you very happy because it looks very decent and awesome. So if you played the Operator skin from Modern Warfare 2019, grab this, because you now can play as Roze from Modern Warfare 19 in Fallout New Vegas. Looks absolutely exceptional, very awesome, and I do actually like the helmet. I never actually really played Modern Warfare 19 that much, but I did play the original Modern Warfare, which is probably 10 times better. But yeah, this is the actual Operator skin that you can get in that game on the online multiplayer. So mainly for a female character, but you can actually wear it as a male character, or pretty much just transition your male character's body into a female. It's not very much of an iconic armor, but it looks very awesome, so I just wanted to include it, because now if you are playing as a female or a dude, you can actually wear this. So Very awesome. It does actually come with a face mask, not an actual character race, but a face mask which you can wear over the player character's face, so now you can actually play as the actual character from the Modern Warfare game.
Not only will you need cash, but you'll need guts to buy that weapon.
Another one for all you Resident Evil lovers. This is from Resident Evil Village. This is a Dragoon tactical assault rifle by Grayo, and he makes absolutely incredible mods, so make sure you check out his mod page. But yeah, overall the actual weapon is very decent. It's pretty much the AK that Chris Redfield uses in Resident Evil 8 Village, and it looks absolutely awesome. It does come with its own reload animations, and it does actually let the player character use the foregrip on the very front of the rifle. It is also suppressed as well, so it will be a suppressed rifle that you can also use while you're sneaking. I did actually really like this weapon from Village, and it does look absolutely awesome. So yeah, in third person you will not actually see the player character using the foregrip, sadly, but in first person all the animations add up and it looks absolutely awesome. I do like the suppressed sound. It does sound very meaty and decent. And yeah, if you want to play as Chris Redfield, but sadly you cannot use his actual face or his armor in the game as of now, but now you can actually use his weapon that he uses in Resident Evil 8 Village, and I did really like this weapon from that game. This is the iconic assault rifle from Halo. This is the M837 assault rifle by Prisoners Raging Bull, and pretty much this just gives you the iconic assault rifle that you get in all of the Halo games. The great thing about this weapon is it does have its own custom reload animations, and you can also use inspect on this as well. As you can see here, the player character will actually inspect this weapon, and it looks absolutely amazing. The greatest thing about this weapon also is the actual HUD on the actual weapon on the front, where you can actually, the bullets go down every time you fire it, just like in Halo, does actually let you do that in Fallout New Vegas. As you can see, when you are looking in first person or actually zoom into the player character, actually to the front of the weapon, you can actually the bullet count go down, which is another great addition to the weapon. I didn't think they could actually include this in this game, but as you can see with this weapon, it does actually let you see the bullet count go down, just like in Halo. It's a very decent little addition to the actual gun as well. So yeah, very awesome, and I do like this. So in a way, it does go quite well into Fallout New Vegas. I won't say it's anything out there that doesn't fit quite well into the game. The weapon itself is pretty powerful, so if you do want to fight any enemy type in the game, it'll pretty much mow them down. The weapon's audio sounds pretty meaty as well, so it doesn't sound absolutely incredible, but it does sound pretty decent. So it's a pretty much 10 out of 10 for its audio as well for the actual weapon firing. I feel like we've got a million Resident Evil weapons and armors in this video, but I want to show you the WCX from Resident Evil. I think it's actually from Resident Evil 4 Remake. So you can actually grab this weapon with this mod, and pretty much it just gives you one of the main assault rifles you find later on in the game. It is only in first person in that game, but now you can actually get it in Fallout New Vegas and use it in third person as well. So it sounds absolutely meaty. The reload animations are somewhat decent. There's nothing too out there, but the actual weapon itself does look pretty incredible. You get two variants of this. We're just going to show the normal original one, and when you use B42 Inspect, it does actually let you do that. So you can actually get a tactical foregrip on this as well, but I'm just going to show you the bare bones version of it. Like I said, the actual audio of the weapon just sounds absolutely meaty, and it's fairly somewhat powerful. So if you do want to roleplay as an Umbrella Soldier or any of the Resident Evil characters shown in this video, download those Armour mods and also down this weapon mod so you can live the Umbrella or the Resident Evil dream in your Fallout New Vegas game, because these mods actually do quite well in Fallout New Vegas. So make sure you download this one because it's fucking meaty. Now, from the old school Call of Duties like Black Ops 1 and the newer ones is the BOCW XM4. So this is by Champoko, and pretty much this is the commando rifle that you get in Black Ops 1 and the newer Call of Duties. I think it was in Cold War as well. So we're going to actually show mainly just the main commando with the actual straps around the barrel on the back of the actual weapon, which is pretty much the commando you get from Black Ops 1. I'm talking about Black Ops 1 because that's mainly one of the games I played back in the day. But yeah, this is one of the most iconic weapons from the franchise, and if you've ever played Black Ops 1, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's one of the last weapons you get in that game on the multiplayer, but it looks absolutely insane. I do like the look of this weapon. I've always have done. The reload animation looks incredible. I do like the way he slaps the actual side of the weapon when he reloads.
It's very nice.
Now on to the races. This is what you've all been waiting for. This is how you can play as Leon Kennedy in Fallout New Vegas, and pretty much this is just the Leon Kennedy race. And when you actually create your character, you can actually select Leon here, and you can pretty much play as Leon. You can also change his facial hair as well, so you can actually wear a beard on top of his face, so you can make him look a bit more grizzled. It's very good, and I do like this character race, but in a way it doesn't really fit into the game because obviously all the other characters in the game look like potato faces, sadly. But he looks awesome. Now another character race that you can grab is the Jill Valentine character race, which you can actually get on the Gun Network, and pretty much this should just change your character as a female character into Jill Valentine from the Resident Evil 3 remake. So yeah, this also looks incredible. You can actually change the types of hairstyle, but we're just actually going to keep the normal hair that it actually gives you, which is her hair from the Resident Evil 3 remake. And yeah, paired this with the actual armor shown previously in this video, it goes absolutely incredible. It's pretty much just a port, so this is pretty much exactly her face from that game, and it does go quite well with the armor, which is also a port from the Resident Evil 3 game. If you do want to play the sexy Jill Valentine from that game, make sure you download this because, yeah, it just looks absolutely awesome. So if you are a big fan of the Resident Evil games, this would be proper up your alley, because if you are a big fan, obviously it's just going to be it, isn't it? So just download this fucking mod already. Another awesome mod located on the Gun Network. This is the Big Boss Armor and Race Pack, so you can actually get the armor and the actual races for Big Boss and Solid Snake. So pretty much most of the characters from the MGS games you can actually get with this mod pack. So you can get the Big Boss's faces, the Solid Snake, the Venom Snake, and obviously the brand new one. So yeah, you can actually get pretty much most of these faces from the actual games, and then pretty much most of the armors from the actual games as well, including the new ones and the originals. So we're just going to choose the Venom Snake face because it's got a cool little tattoo, and then we're actually going to showcase most of the armor. So this is actually the Venom Snake face that you can grab, and it looks pretty awesome. You got a nice little mullet, and if you don't know who this is, it's from the MGS games like I just mentioned. But yeah, if you are a big fan of those games, this would pretty much be perfect for that if you want to roleplay as Solid Snake in Fallout New Vegas. These are some of the armors that you can grab. The texture quality is kind of a bit iffy actually. For some reason, some of the armors, it kind of was a bit glitched out the textures, but most of them do look pretty decent. So as you can see, most of these armors are from pretty much most of the games, so we're just showing them off. They look pretty awesome.
What in the goddamn?
Are you tired of using this old dated ass minigame for lockpicking? Well, we're going to give you another dated ass old minigame for lockpicking. This is Oblivion. This is Oblivion style lockpicking. ESPless. Best to know, it said stentorious, but this should pretty much give you the old Oblivion way of lockpicking things in the game, just like you did in Oblivion, which looks pretty incredible. So make sure you check it out because it's pretty awesome. Anyways, guys, cocksuckers, motherfuckers, we're gonna go. That's it for now. Comment down below, bum cheeks, and then I'll know you stayed right to the end of the video. Adios, motherfuckers.